Hi guys, welcome back to Nebula Fox Toy Reviews. Today we are looking at even more Jurassic World. Yes, this is a full Jurassic month apart from the Pokemon that was at the start of the month. Today we have another Jurassic World Chaos Theory set, and it is the Darius Adventure Pack. Now this thing is pretty big, but it'll shrink a lot once we get everything out of the box. These things, they were not readily available in the UK, same with the Ben pack that I reviewed a couple of weeks ago, except for Christmas. This one came out in Sainsbury's in the UK in their Christmas toy sale that they normally do. So it's the only time this has been available in the UK for not a ridiculous price. I can't remember how much it was because I've had this for, well, since December. So, in this pack you get a Dimorphodon, a Sticky Moloch, and a Carnotaurus, as well as Darius. And I can't wait to open this up. The Dimorphodon actually looks different from the other ones, so I might see if I can dig out one of the older Dimorphodons. It looks a bit bigger. But anyway, let's head on over to the review table and crack all of that out of the packaging, shall we? Okay, so here we are. Here is the adventure pack, and we'll take a close look at the packaging as we usually do before we get these guys open. I did manage to dig out one of the older Dimorphodons, so we'll take a better look at that. And I've also realised that this is the same Carnotaurus that we got in Dominion, so I've also dug that out and we'll take a quick comparison. That's just a standard Stiggy. I don't think we need to do anything with that. So, front of the box, we've got the Jurassic World logo. We've got Jurassic World Chaos Theory, we've got Darius and the Allosaurus. On that side, Chaos Theory. On the other side, Chaos Theory. Exactly the same on the top. On the back, we have a rundown of the figures in this set. So we've got a Dimorphodon, a Sticky Moloch, a Carnotaurus, and a Darius. I don't think this is meant to be Toro, because Toro isn't in Chaos Theory. At least he's not in it yet, but he's not in it for this. And we also have advertising for the Jurassic World Facts app. So, let's get this thing cracked open. Is it going to open the same way as the Ben one? Which is awkwardly. Yep. I'm going to get a cardboard cut, I know I am. There we go. I do not care about the packaging. There we go. It's the same backdrop as the Ben one, but I think I'm going to keep it again for thumbnail. Here is everything. Dimorphodon, Stiggy, Carno, Darius, and Gun. There's a lot of rubbish on this floor right now. So, here is everything you get. We'll take a quick look at Darius first. Oh, Darius has an elastic band around him. Let's get that off of you, Darius. There we go. Stick it over there. So, here is Darius. This figure looks a bit... meh. There we go. So, here is Darius. The lighting is not going to do this figure any good because it's a very dark figure. Beer. There we go. He looks pretty good. I think in terms of his in-game, series, his animation model, I think the Ben one was better. But Darius is pretty good, and he doesn't have his coat, which means, I mean, ultimately, you could make this as just a generic person as well. Like, you could play with both figures and have one with the coat be Darius and one without the coat be someone else. But he's pretty good. He can look left and right and ever so slightly up and down as well. His arms can go out so he can T-pose, and he can also do a full 360. The arm, you've got just below 90 degrees of bend in the elbow, and there is a swivel there. There's nothing in the wrist. You've got a waist swivel. Yay. And forwards he can kick all the way up. And backwards, not so much because his butt gets in the way. You've got about 90 degrees of bend in the knee, which is also a swivel. All in all, a very cool little Darius figure. Stand. Thank you. And here is the gun. It's basically a net launcher, but what this actually does, I ain't got the foggiest. Push it all the way in, you press the button, and it's a projectile launcher. Push it all the way in, and let me turn the camera on. There we go. That's better. So aim it down, push the button. Come on, camera, focus, and wapoof. There we go. I'm probably not going to use this for any sort of photography because I think it looks a bit ridiculous. Can Darius even hold it? Can he even... Look, that is way too big for his hand. Come on, camera. That's got way too big for his hand. I'm not even going to try and make him hold that. On to the dinosaurs. We'll start off with the Stiggy Moloch, because it is just the basic attack pack Stiggy from the Fallen Kingdom line. Obviously repainted in a very nice mucky green colour with some brown markings on it. You can't really get the eyes wrong because the eyes are just solid black. But for articulation, it can look around, and it can also look up and down, so you can sort of get it so it's about ready to charge for a headbutt. The arms can go back and forth. The legs can go back and forth. The tail can go round and round for some strange reason, still don't know it. And that is it. That is the scan code for the Stiggy. There you go. And can it stand? It can. All of these smaller figures, I've never really had an issue getting any of them to stand. So moving on to the Dimorphodon, which I am still saying is bigger than their original Dimorphodons. This thing looks huge. In fact, let's bring the original one in real quick. I found this one. So let's have its wings all the way out. Oh yeah. Just look at this. Look at the size of the head difference. This new one could eat the little one. In fact, it will do. Rawr. Nom 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 nom. So yeah, this new one is definitely a lot bigger. Look at the size of the feet. The feet are huge on this new one. Yeah, this new one is overall a lot bigger. Wingspan's about the same, because this one has its wings fully outstretched, whereas this one's got its wings curved in. So the wingspan is about the same. But yeah, this new one is definitely bigger. It's big. Paint scheme wise, it is pretty much all moulded in this mucky greeny grey colour. And then the only really bit of paint on it is this patterning under the wings, and you've got the patterning on the face and the teeth. For articulation, you can open and close the mouth. The head can go up and down and all the way around at certain angles. You can flap the wings and also rotate the wings. The legs move together, so you can either have it standing or you can have it in flight. And the tail doesn't do anything. Wow. Can you actually have this stood up? Yeah, but it looks weird. So I think your best bet at getting it to stand any sort of naturally, is having it like that. So having its legs forward, looking down, and looks like it's coming into land. For the code is on a flap on its back. So there is the code for the Dimorphodon. I am seriously contemplating getting back into the Jurassic World Facts app. Unfortunately, I would not be able to show you anything of it because the app is on my phone. I've downloaded it, I just haven't used it. The app is on my phone, and I film on my phone. Final figure for this set is the Carnotaurus. And for a quick comparison, I will bring in Mr. Demon Carnotaurus from Dominion. And yep, exactly the same figure. So both figures have the broken horn. They're both doofy from the front. I don't like how they look from the front. Do they both look as doofy with their mouths open? Yep, they're definitely doofy. I always have this one with its arms back because that's how Carnotaurus would have, carried its arms. But, that looks okay too. But ultimately Carnotaurus, with it not really having any shoulders and elbows, well, it has a shoulder. With it not having any elbows, it would have carried its arms tucked in like this. Detail wise, it's really nice. It's a really nice figure. This one actually has painted toe claws. The Dominion one did not, so bonus points to this one. This one also just generally seems to have more paint apps. So it's been moulded in this like reddy browny colour. And we've got the dark brown markings. And then you've got this light grey underbelly. Well, not really an underbelly, it's like the lower jaw, under the neck, and the arms. Whereas this one, the underbelly colour is purely on the lower jaw and the neck. Excuse me. So yeah, this one's definitely got better treatment in the paint job department. And I think it just looks nicer. It looks more natural as well. I could actually picture a dinosaur with these markings walking through the desert. Or the forest, because look, it even blends in with the table. So, for articulation, the mouth can open and close. He can look down and up and all around. These little arms can go forward and backwards. They can also go out to the side. And his legs can go forward and back. Can they also go out? And they can also go out to the side. And the tail can swivel. The pointless tail articulation. This one, these two, the Stiggy and the Dimorphodon are like the basic attack packs. Whereas this one was meant to be a playset because you got it, the original figure, you got it with 2 Atrociraptors and Owen on the bike. So all in all, this one has a lot more articulation than those two. So yeah, that is pretty much all I can say about these because they're pretty cool. I think I prefer this pack than the Ben one that I reviewed a couple of weeks ago. If, say, this pack came with the Atrociraptor figure instead of the Stiggy or the Dimorphodon, I would absolutely love this set more than the Ben. The Ben pack it's clinging to me because of the Atrociraptor. Because I love the Mattel Atrociraptor figures. From the basic ones up to the Hammond collection. Which I still actually need to review the Hammond collection, Ghost. I do have it. Idea for a future video. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Oh! I just remembered. Scan code. There we go. Scan code for the Carnotaurus. You're welcome. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I shall see you all in the next video. Whatever that'll be. Bye!